All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the Adobe Live Twitch channel, where I will be your host today for this drawing session, for this roll or troll session. If you've not been to one, we did one a couple of weeks ago. I'll explain how that works. You guys get to decide my fate through the polls in chat, which I think Jack is here. Yes, there was a little bit of a technical delay. Yeah, I know. There's an ad. So sorry. But yeah, there was a little bit of a delay for the start, but I think we're good to go now. Let me know if the music's fine. Let me know if the mic is too hot. All that stuff. But yeah, I think we're ready to roll. Real quick, let me show you how this is going to work. Let me move over on. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll one of these little die, which they're not in focus and autofocus is not turned on, so you'll just have to trust me. And then we'll move over to our dice cam. You'll see the result of the roll. Hello. You'll see the result of the roll, and then we'll move back over to our key here. And let's go ahead, and I've got a mask on here. See if I can remove this real quick. So each one of these numbers will reveal our A and B options, and we'll zoom into, like, let's say 1 or 2 or whatever we roll, and then we will reveal through the mask. We'll reveal what the choices are. Jack will put that in a poll, and we can get going. But before we even get started, there's already a poll. Jack, I don't have visual for this, but I'm going to do a little warm up while we decide what we're going to do. Last week, our last session, I did discuss maybe doing something mechanical or robotic, and I think that's what we're going to do. So we've got a couple of options. We can do a mech style, where this is A or B. Here, let me do this. I'll send this to you, Jack. We're improvising here. We're making this work. I'm going to send this over to Jack's in the secret channels. And these are the two options. We have a mech style creation where it has to be driven maybe or controlled remotely. And then we can have an autonomous robot or like a droid, sort of Star Wars-ish. Those are the options. In the meantime, when that poll gets going, I'm going to say hi to chat. What's up, Penny? How's it going? I see Adobe's here. Oh, Adobe, thank you for showing up. We've got an unknown variable. Oh, hey, Umacorn B. What's up? How's it going? All right, so let's move over to our full screen. Oh, did I do that with the cam on the whole time? No, I didn't. Okay, but we're gonna get back, and I did start kind of goofing off a little bit before the stream, just kind of thinking about stuff. Not really locking anything into stone, obviously, because it all can change. It all can change throughout. So I'm just going to do some warm-ups. And I will say this. Drawing organic things on stream, for me, so much easier than drawing mechanical things. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know where we'll get. I have faith that we can come up with something that'll work. All right, looks like our poll is up, so be sure and vote on that. We can get started with one of those things after we get the results, and then we'll do our first roll. Also, questions. I've got questions in chat. When you guys think about robots, what comes to mind immediately? Like, I know because Star Wars is very much, a kind of sci-fi, fantasy specific, and robot android heavy. I know that comes to mind a lot. And then you have, of course, all the mechs and stuff from anime and all sorts of things. I'm just curious what you guys think of. Is there a limit on polls? So I had to. Oh, what? A text limit. Oh, yeah, no worries. No worries. Transformers. Yes, that is definitely And again, we're talking about something that's been, you know, in the culture for decades at this point. So that's where a lot of my library, my visual library comes from, is all of the pop culture stuff. So it is sometimes hard to kind of, try to come up with something new. But that's always the goal. Poll is 50-50. All right, we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker. Somebody's gonna have to do something. I mean, I could vote, but I think I'm gonna refrain from voting on this one. We could also silhouette these things. I don't know if you saw this earlier on my little example. We could also do silhouettes. It's always a fun way to kind of get a pose, get an idea. Just something quick. And they also don't have to be, they don't necessarily have to be bipedal. We could do like a little wheel in between, or I don't know, any kind of mobility. They could be hovering. Who knows? All sorts of options out there. Giant mech anime. Yes. Odd. Oops. Okay. We have autonomous robot. Let's go ahead and end it. With that, because I got to get started. We got to roll something, right? We got to get our roll going. Let's see. Finish this up real quick. Maybe we give him a little bit of a neck. Indicate some other things. All right. Let's see. Odd. Oops. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go to the die cam, and then we're going to roll. Well, I think we are. Hang tight. Technical issues again. Sorry. All right, one moment. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's see. Is the die cam? Yeah, we're loaded up. All right, let's go. Let's go over to. We got a 13. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing that's new this week. Let's see. Go back. That's right. They're too powerful. The dice are too powerful. If we catch a die, if we roll the same number twice, then we're just going to move on. We won't have repeats unless it's either comical or funny to do the same prompt again. And I have no idea what these are because I have since forgotten. Okay. So we can do an either all metal robot, autonomous creature, being, or we can do mixed media. So it could be made of like, I don't know, wooden parts. It could have, I don't know, you can name it, stone. It could be, whatever. Yeah, I think Jello was something that came up last week that was kind of fun. Which, by the way, I can show you guys what we did last week while you guys are working on that poll. Let's see if I can pull it up as far as, let's do it. Let's see. Some of you may have seen this on social media. It would have been on my Instagram story if you did. Let's see, was this the... I gotta find it, of course. Let's see, nope, that is not it. Well, I thought I had a picture of it. Oh, I could just bring it up on my social media. Let's see, is this it? Yeah, there we go. I did a cleaner version of this, but this is what we came up with last time. This was the Jello shield we were talking about. I think I am going to try and render that out at some point. Let's see how this first roll is going. Mixed media, 100% so far. All right, just so we can keep going. Let's just, let's let that run for a minute. I think that's going to be the solution. So let's go ahead and just start a new layer. And again, all of this stuff can change at any point, but I like the idea of like wooden cogs driving some of this creature, this being, this autonomous. What's up, PR? How's it going? I think we should probably get a couple of rolls in too before we start deciding big moves. Closing up for the day. Okay, okay. So you're just kind of gesturally getting something in here. I don't know where we're going with this. I'm going to change a little bit of the scale here. Selecting these areas, pressing Control T, moving the center point so I can adjust this how I'd like. Just for some quick changes. M for the marquee selection, Control T again. Just kind of change it. Now I could sketch this out, you know, do all sorts of things to kind of erase it out, but sometimes it is quicker just to transform something. All right, let's go ahead and the mixed media part is something we're going to have to remember. I'm going to have to make sure that is on the... I'm going to add some cogs in here. What might look like cogs so that I can remember. Maybe the chest area is wooden planks some sort for now. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing on that idea, but keep that in mind. Remind me if I start to draw something or make something that is, you know, could be a cool material that's not traditionally just metal. That might be fun. Just remind me of that in chat if you can. Okay, let's roll. Let's get us another roll going here. Does the robot have chicken legs? Yes, possibly. I was thinking like it's almost like that spring loaded. You know what I mean? Like it's like a spring that's kind of... I know, I thought that could be fun. But it's kind of chicken leggy, which I don't mind it. All right, let's do us another roll real quick. Let's end that poll if it hasn't already been ended. Let's see see what we got here on the die cam. Got to remove the dice first. Okay, here we go. That is a 6. What is the 6 right there? Let's go back. Look at our options. Down here at the bottom. Oh, cool. Okay. So I didn't know for sure if we were going to add a weapon to this or make this some kind of I don't know. We had mentioned Gundams earlier. Possibly. So the options are you can have some sort of power sword. I don't know. Like Voltron has a sword. I think Optimus Prime has a sword. Or it could just have a power tool of some sort. So you guys decide on that while I continue to hash out whatever we're working on here. And there may be several iterations of this, by the way. Yeah, if you have a power tool in mind, I was thinking like, I don't know, something simple like a drill or whatever. But if you guys have suggestions, obviously put them in chat. I was also thinking like a pressure washer. I guess that technically would be a power tool. Probably not, but it's a tool. It has power. We could even, let's lean into the mixed media part of this. This may or may not work, but I'm willing to try anything at this point. So like an actual tree stump for the chest area. Might have a little bark or something hanging off of it. And then likewise some other slices of said tree. I didn't necessarily say it was going to be a cool idea. I mean, it's supposed to be a power tool. I mean, I'm open to anything. If something really hits and it works, possibly. What'd you have in mind? Go ahead and put it out there. I love the idea that there's a tree stump for a chest piece for like, I mean, it could be hollowed out, and have inner workings and stuff. Just kind of what I envisioned, I guess. A meat mincer. I'm sure there are powered versions of whatever that is. A boomerang? Sure. Well, we're at 50-50, so we'll see what's up. What if he just has big rocks as feet? Not very mobile. A circular saw. Okay, okay. All right, let's see. I like where this mixed media is going, for sure. A crock pot. Man, we're stuck with another tie vote, aren't we? I like the circular saw idea with being made partially of wood. What's another material that it could be made out of? Practically speaking. A spatula. You know, hardware stores are known for carrying their power spatulas. 100%. Oh man, I wish we could have multiple poles up at once and we could just roll through this. They can all just be ties and I can just do whatever I want. Hibachi, yes, that would be cool. That could work. A little hibachi would be amazing. We need one more person to vote. So someone step up, vote it out. Jack, if you voted, you might have to be the tiebreaker. I don't think it's fair that if I vote. Success. End it. End it now. Thank you. Whoever voted last, thank you. And do you have a suggestion for what that power tool would be? And just so we can get going, let's go ahead and get rolling on the next die roll, just so that we can have that up there long enough for people to vote. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go to the die cam. Whoa, nice and murky. 6, we got to re-roll already. What was that? 11? Is that 11? Yes, an 11. Okay. Let's see what this 11 has for us. Oh, I don't remember. I remember this being, let's see. Let's just wait for the reveal. Oh, we have to draw the creator or the pilot. Or draw a draw the crate or packaging it would come in. You can tell I wrote these prompts a while ago because I didn't remember what that was going to be. So we're going to either do the draw, probably a real quick sketch of the creator since this is autonomous. robot, and then we have the draw, the crate, or packaging. Choose wisely. I'm going to get over here and start working on our power tool. Jack, if you need anything, let me know. Yeah, an unboxing. That's right. Power cleaver. What's up, Burke? How's it going? Welcome in. If anybody doesn't know what we're doing a roll or troll session, which is just you choose from the options in the poll based on the die roll, and then we get to work on it. So far, I should be circling these. Hold on. Well, we know what they are because they're the only ones revealed. So far, we've had, let's see, let me make a layer up here. Boop. Then we chose mixed media, we chose power tool, and we are deciding on this one. But that's where we are. And we need a power tool. I liked circular saw, but maybe it's part of the arm itself, like it's not holding it. I like that idea. See if we can pull it off. I think we can. I think we're almost there for a sketch. Not quite working for me just yet. I'm going to flip this around. Might mix up the pose a little bit too, just so it tells a little bit. Like, I don't mind this pose. I think they're getting there. Did I start a new layer? I sure did. Not sure why, but I did. Let's see, what does the votes look like? Come on. We have a chance to create the creator of this guy. Okay, crate or packaging, that will work. We're going to leave it open for now, though, as I continue to work on this. When I finish this, or when it closes, depending on what comes first, because I think there's only so much time we can have the polls open. So get your votes in. Could you imagine doing a so we have this, we're recreating the product now, and then we have a branding and packaging stream just to do the branding for it? That'd be kind of funny. It will not be that detailed in the time we have. Man, we're 30 minutes in, and we've already gotten this far. Looking pretty good. I'm not saying this is looking pretty good. I'm saying we're looking pretty good, as in getting some stuff done. All right, well, the votes aren't moving, so I'm going to go ahead and break my own rule. There we go. Let's see. Let's see how chat likes that. What's up, Winter? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If you don't know what we're doing a roll troll drawing session where you guys get to vote in a poll to see what I draw. And I'm already breaking my own rules, and we're only about 30 minutes in. So you should find a poll in the chat. The option we're voting on right now is draw the creator or pilot. I guess in this case would just be the creator, or the crate or packaging that our character belongs in, I guess. Belongs, delivered in, I guess is the correct. Is how we might put that. So maybe we give maybe this arm's a little bit beefier. Voted. Okay, cool. So nobody wants to see. Okay, maybe I'll do it on my own time. How about that? You can't stop me. You can't stop me on my own time. Sorry. But I like it. That is the troll of this. I now have to figure out how you're going to package this thing. All right. Well, we've got a power tool option. Maybe we do. Well, we can come back to it. We have a power tool. We have our. Here, oops, I'm on the wrong layer again. Since we're just in the sketch mode, I am going to merge these down just so I don't have to keep flipping between layers. I do want to add like a guard to this side, I think. It might look too funky. I mean, I don't think he needs a guard, safety guard. But just because I have to say safety first. So there's going to be a little bit of a shield right here. And definitely want to have like some kind of wiring or tubing or something coming off. But we got to get another pole going. We got to get another roll going. What's up, Emineminesis? How's it going? It's good to see you. I feel like I should get a sticker now. Feel free to clip anything here and make your own sticker. Pretty sure that's not what you meant, but I think that's about all I can afford you. Yeah, I think it may be like a risk, but also easy repair options, Jack. All right, let's get another roll going while I work on the crate, I guess. I guess we're working on the crate. Let's see. Dice cam activate. Let's get a good roll this time. Been kind of... Whoa. Natural 20. I don't know. Why? I wish I could roll. Hold up. I wish I could roll this well when actually playing a game, a D20 based game. Because every session, including back last March, there's been a natural 20. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what's up. But that's what we have here. Let's take a look at it. I think it stayed the same. I think we have the same option. Let's see. Let's move down to 20 here. See what's up. Okay. Chat's choice, artist choice. So the way this is going to work, I know this doesn't make a lot of sense right off. Chat's choice, let's say you pick another number. I should have just said pick another number. Artist choice, I get to do whatever I want with the character. So chat's choice means you pick another number and we reveal it without a roll. So if that 16's looking good to you, then go ahead and pick the 16. How this will be decided, there will not be a poll for it. It's whatever I see in chat, the number that gets shouted out the first. That's how I'm going to choose that. This is what our choice is. Chat's choice, artist choice. You guys vote. I'm going to work on our... Oh, you know what I got to work on. And what's funny is I get to say, I blame you, chat. It's your fault. It's all your fault. Okay. All right, so what are we going to do with the packaging for this guy? I feel like let's hide our prototype. Let's make another copy of this guy. How am I going to do this? And I think we're going to, have the packaging, have that sort of thing be its own layer, its own kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Its own, we're going to diverge a little bit. Did we make a new layer? We did. I want that out of there. I do. Okay. Just trying to see what kind of mess I've made here. So we could do this like a blister pack, like a giant blister pack, which I love that idea. Like if any of you have bought toys or anything in the last, I don't know, ever, they're usually in a blister pack. So I'm going to move this. Got to make a few noises while I'm doing this, just, to keep my sanity. All right, let's build some sort of structure. Let's say it is. I'd say it's a little bit of both. It's like a crate and a blister pack. Not sure how that's going to work. We'll have to find out. I may take all of this. Did I make a copy of? Okay, I did. Good. I'm gonna call this OG. Let's see. It's not legit. That's right. No sound effects. Not legit. Pointing upwards. Living dangerous. Yes. Let's see where we're at. We're at chat's choice. We're not done yet. Let me work through this first. We'll start something here. I think I'm gonna build like the top and bottom. Let's see. It's gonna be like a little window version of this. Does that make sense? Got a little something here. All right, so how we're gonna do that? I think I want to put a mask on him real quick on the body part of this. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, and we'll just hide him this way. Hide the parts we don't want to see. Pip pip. Oh, that's a different layer. So we add another mask for that. Get that out of there. We got to have some area for branding, right? We got to get a name. I'm not going to do a poll for that, but if you guys want to start thinking on a name for this guy so that we can have the branding be, like what this guy's name is or what type of bot is it? I mean, what is the function here? Circular saw, partially made of wood. I mean, get the back side of this window. Oh yeah, I don't think you would see the top of it because it didn't really, you're not really at the right angle to see the top of it. All right, let's get back to our mask on this guy. We probably can, whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, what's up, Mighty May? How's it going? Wooden Scout, that's right, little scout bot. Do we have a name? Did we get a name? Oh, is that the name, Wade's Wooden Scout? Scoutbot 5000. No, I don't know. That seems a little bit predictable. Maybe there's no, maybe it's just a, let's see, how big is this thing? So it's, we want to say it's life size, right? So we could maybe put some handles on it. Or maybe some, maybe that's what we do. We put some hooks. Some kind of toe hooks. Imagine it's picked up by a crane. Some sort. With a life-size circular saw. Well, yeah. I'm not going to have a miniature circular saw. Right? Am I right? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? We're just working through our roller troll session today. And then I will put a little place down here for a name, potentially. Maybe there's some like, I don't know why this would need a vent, but it has a vent. It's packaging. You gotta let, you know. Oh, I know why it has a vent. So the tree portion does have a potential to still be off-gassing and have moisture in it. So the vents allow airflow. See, I knew there was a reason. But strong plastic film, yeah. It's like bulletproof plexi or something. Not like the same bulletproof stuff they used for the Cybertron. There we go. Something like that. I think that fulfills the packaging side of things. Now, I guess you could say these things are floating and we could add like, I don't know, I don't really want to do this, but we could add like, whoop. Let's Got like a little thing, like a tie coming across. Actually, let's do it this way. I would say over the arms. I know we're messing with that stump detail right there, but just trying to make it work. Ooh, maybe this. Here, let's back this up. Is this all on the same? Yeah, I don't want it on the same layer. I want a new layer. Maybe there's like a bandolier style. And I guess I could face him forward. But this is kind of a one-off part of this. We're going to get back to the main part of this soon. So I don't want to spend too much time. And maybe because what do we have? What was our last poll? I already missed it. I already forgot. Oh, that's all we've done? No, it was artist choice. What was the... Oh, was it artist choice? Did that win? Hee hee hee. Tee hee. It's hiding all the details. I know. Well, the new details are supposed to be the packaging, so... But you're right. You're right. Just going to be quick about it. It's all gestural, right? Okay, there we go. Why is it all stuck like that? I have no idea. It's fine. You guys believe it would work, right? 11. Oh, did we do 11 yet? This was 11. The create was 11. We did 20, but I missed the poll. Chat's choice 1. Oh, so we need a number. Yeah. Oh, 11. We already did 11. First one in chat. Then did I see their number? We didn't come up with a name either. We got a lot of stuff to do, guys. Look, we got a lot of stuff to do. Do 15. Oh, okay, Megan. I didn't see it. So that was the first one I saw. Let's go to 15 since chat doesn't want me to have any options. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. We have efficient design. Okay, this one's going to kill me. Apocalyptic style. What does that mean? What does it mean? Chat, you have to help me out here. What does that mean? Efficient design, I was thinking like clean lines, kind of clean up where we are. And of course, apocalyptic would be like a Mad Max something, or I don't know, something along those lines. So we have no role for that. You guys decide. Those are pretty subjective. Yes, Rob, that is the point. Let's see. Wait, no, not today. Oh, no. What did I miss? Okay. So that means we would either have to clean up this guy, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to put this in a folder and call this packaged. And then how about include everything? There we go. Go back to our OG. I'm going to pull off a copy of him. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm just holding down Alt and dragging, and that will make a copy of that layer. And then we're back to this. So I either have to make this more apocalyptic, or I guess post-apocalyptic should have been the... Apocalyptic could be really bad, but we're going to go with like a Mad Max style. If that gets picked, and if it's clean design, that could be fun too. These are both kind of trolls, to be honest. I'm going to continue working on him until we get a result for that. What's up, Finch? How's it going? If you're just coming in, you're not sure what we're doing, well, join the club. I'm not sure any of us know what we're doing. We are here for something called Roll or Troll, where we're rolling a dice and then making bad decisions or good decisions based on this key. We roll, and you pick a number from based off the die roll, and then there are two options. Oh, let me go ahead and circle this. There are two options you can choose from. One of them is usually, pretty sound. The other one might be a little bit off. But that's okay. Here we are. And this was chat's choice, so we got that. They're all excellent decisions, yeah. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on, you're in the right place. I have decided to maybe start cleaning up this head area and maybe make it a little bit more, I don't know, robotronic. All right, let's see where we're looking at with this. Okay, we got 6 for apocalyptic. Cool. Awesome. Okay, good. Since I have nothing else to work on, I guess I have to go ahead and do that. All right, let's make a copy of this guy again. All right, what do we want to do? Start giving me idea. He needs sexier legs. Look, you don't know what the apocalypse holds. Maybe the new survival method is to not have sexy legs. I don't see that as possible, but All right, I'm just gonna start adding bulk and trash. Maybe we have. All right, we'll give him. We'll beef up one of these legs. How about that? I'm definitely thinking. I liked that bandolier thing that we had going on, so maybe something with that. And I am working very destructive because I consider all of this a sketch, and I have copies of it. Maybe this is spiked. Oh my gosh, maybe there's nails and stuff sticking out of his, there we go. Guess it's not really a bandolier if it's just holding spikes. Maybe he's got an old helmet on. A robot with a helmet on. Why not? Have a chef's hat all bloodied up. I mean, I guess if it's like, the Cooking Network had enduring the apocalypse. Let's see. Maybe he has a little bit of a corrugated metal sheeting going on here around his arm. Give me ideas. So bloody chef hat was one I'm not sure about, but that's fine. Goth boots from last week, yes. It's an automatic pizza cutter. That's right. He needs more stuff. Maybe You know what? I'm going to add this backpack on here. And maybe it's like, we haven't decided how this thing functions, even though I don't want to. Not necessarily a spoiler, I guess. What's the robot's name? Nice one, Jack, asking what the robot's name is. Give him a little bit of a smoke. Stack action. Maybe he's steam powered. Maybe he's grossly fossil fueled. Who knows? My name is Jeff. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot about his leg. You know what? Tell me another tree stump is not sexy for a sexy leg. Tell me why it's not. I'll wait. It's attached by duct tape or something. It's looking good. Is it though? Is it? It's okay. Well, you guys are too kind. Too kind. We got about another hour. About another full hour, guys. We are rolling. Huh, no pun intended. Or maybe intended. All right. What else do we need here? Megan, is this appropriate level of sexiness? I didn't know that was going to be a thing today. Did not prepare for varying amounts of sexy. But I guess, got to be prepared for anything on a live. Or a ski. I'm sorry? Need some wheels. Okay, I asked for things. Okay, this is me. I asked for it. So he's got a stump and a wheel. And the wheel has training wheels. Are we okay with that? Is that going to work for everybody? And I know nothing says sexy like training wheels. I love the idea that this is literally an old tricycle wheel or something that he put a set of training wheels on. While carrying a circular. That's right, Jack. Jack knows what's up. You know, leave it to Jack. You know what? I got to make this. This detail, I think, is too important to be so minuscule. So I'm just going to select it and then want. Let's see. There we go. And then I will fix some of this other stuff. I don't know. I kind of liked it small. It's okay. We're there. I'm not changing it for now. Okay. I definitely could do a bunch of spokes. I guess this could be bespoked, but just suggesting at the moment. Could also have belts. Got to have belts in the apocalypse. Because then you can have other stuff hanging off these belts. I think someone mentioned a spatula earlier. So we got our spatula. What else could we have in our little holster? Doesn't look much like a spatula, I guess. Here, I can straighten this out. You know what? It's not a spatula. It's a fly swatter. There we go. Fly swatter. Could have something else hanging out here. I don't know what. All right, we need to roll. This is kind of... I wanted to put a helmet on him too, so... Let's see, maybe... Let me... let's do another roll. And I'll start working on that helmet. See if that'll get us there. Went from chicken legs to thicken legs. Anything is possible on this stream, by the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Calm down, Dicam. Calm down. All right, here we go. We're going to roll. Did we ever get a name? Ooh, 8. A spooky 8. Let's go. Check it out. Oh, let me circle this while we're here. Whoop. Go down to 8. Reveal for us. Oh, bolts or rivets. Fair. Or hidden construction. What did I mean by that? It's a conundrum. I think that means open panels and or other things are visible. So places where there would be more detail. So you guys need to decide one of these two. And I will start working on that helmet that I wanted. It may not be a good idea, but I'm going to try it. What does Wade mean by hidden construction? If it's hidden. Oh, I know what I meant. That is not what I meant. I know. I solved the riddle of my own making. Basically, you won't see any. It'll be more seamless. But I feel like the rivets and stuff would go really well with this. We hadn't given. I don't really want to give him eyes, really. Like, I like the idea of just a little something happening. Oh my goodness, look who it is. Sam, what's the last name? Peterson, that's right. I'm kidding. Guys, it's Sam Peterson. Big round of applause. I wish I had a soundboard. How's it going, man? It's been forever. Guys, if you don't know Sam, you should. I don't even know where he's active these days, but he's you can still follow him on Instagram, I'm sure. Go check him out. Yeah, spicy circuits exposed. Exactly. Would a I don't know. I'm not going to read that PR. Sam Peterson in the house. That's right. Yeah, don't pay attention to any of what I'm doing, Sam. Sometimes you think something isn't a good idea, and then you figure out that it's not. We have a post-apocalyptic style robot currently. That is on it has a stump for one leg, 1 foot, and it has a training wheel for the other. I don't know why. It has basically a training. It has a wheel with training wheels. Let's see. Let me check this. Should they have? Okay, we're gonna go with rivet. Oh no, we're not. Hidden construction. So, what do you guys want to see? You want to see a little leg? I think I've made such a mess here. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell. Because this was a tree stump. Maybe I'll give you a little peek just in this area. And then this little window here will be open with some details. Yeah, we can go ahead and end that one, Jack. I'm going to go ahead and go with that so that we can move along. Maybe we even remove this part of the face. Okay, first things first. I'm popping here a little bit. Oh no, it's now tied up. Okay, well, give it time then. I've got plenty to do, so don't worry about that. If you're just coming in, make sure you vote in the poll. It's the only way I know what to do. I cannot think for myself. I have to have you make decisions for me. Pretty much like other facets of my life. I'm kidding. I would never let chat decide other things. Maybe. Let's see. Uh-oh. Did we get a winner? Do we have a winner? Ended it right when someone voted. Hey, don't worry about it. I think it's artist choice. So we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and work on what I was talking about. We're going to have a little open panel right here. And while I work on this, we're going to do a little roll But yeah, like I said, this is going to be the panel that's open, and you're not going to see a lot of detail, so I may wind up doing like something on the face. That's right. Wade's choice. You mess around, you don't vote. I just do everything. Uh-oh. All right, getting the die cam ready for everybody. All right. Sam, if you're here, check out this production value. Whoa. So we're going to roll. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oops. It's not a 1. No one saw that. Okay. Chat. I know what 1 is. I'm sorry. You know what? We can put it to. We can do a poll here. Hold on. Let me take care of some business real quick. Let's go ahead and I'll put an asterisk. There we go. By this. And we rolled 1. I think this is the first time we've rolled a 1 in any of the roller trolls. This is what it says. This is what it tells me to do. Scrap it. Start over. So we have an option. We really don't have an option. The option is we're starting over. New layer, fresh start. Same options apply. But we have to start completely over. Or we pretend like that didn't happen. So that's going to be the poll. Scrap it or just continue and ignore it. I feel like the real troll is to scrap it and make me sweat and do it. That's fine. That's what we're here for. But I kind of like where we're going, so I was hoping to keep going. But the die has spoken. I'll let you guys decide what you want to do while I continue to potentially have to redo all of this. Yeah. Oh no. That's right. I mean, you could be merciful. Being merciful. Wait, hold up. Being merciful is not a bad thing to ask of someone. So chat, if you could. But you know what? This is called roll or troll. So I'm going to give you the option. The ultimate troll. I'm voting last. Everybody's just going to wait and wait. We never get a result. So therefore, I just continue. Oh yeah, I was gonna do. That's right. While you guys figure that out, let's let that roll for a minute. I'm going to reveal some hidden construction. I think we could do something with this head. If I wanted to make it more human-like, we could. Let's see. Let's say this is now a jaw. This is the panel. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing here. It's almost like we're taking the casing off, That's the idea anyway. I'm going to go ahead and flip this dude one more time. The way he's standing now is so funny to me. Like, you can tell he's partially broken in some way, some form or fashion. There's something going on. It's not quite right. Let's see. Okay, you guys are saying keep going. I'm going to let that ruminate for a minute. Then we'll roll again. All right, so he is still kind of post-apocalyptic. We never figured out what this was. It looks like an icing tube or something. I don't know what it turned out. Maybe it's a hose of some sort. I don't know. Never figured it out. But I definitely wanted to have like a backpack on this thing. Let's see, maybe we're at that stage where I could literally jump around anywhere and continue to work. All right. It's a bit confusing in here, and I understand. Let's do another roll. It looks like we're gonna keep going. Thank you, chat, for showing mercy. See, that was not difficult. That was not a difficult thing. I don't know. And it's much appreciated. Thank you, Jack, for ending that poll. Let's do another roll. I think it's funny. The more we keep going, the more and more he looks confused, and the more and more confused I am. So there's some kind of like meta something happening here. All right, let's get the die cam ready. What? Here we go. Here's a roll and a 14. A 14. There we go. Whoa. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, 14. What do we have? See what the reveal is. Ooh. Atomic powered or gas powered. Okay. I knew that this was a possible option. This was one of the things I did remember. So guys, start looking at that. I'm going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and make a note that we scrapped. I'm going to say, big heart to chat. No, that looks like big heart. No, just say thanks. You know what? Let's do this. Thanks. Chat. Whoop. And then we get back to drawing while you guys vote on the robot. Did we get a name? Am I missing the name? I know there was like a scout something or blah, blah, blah. Oh, there was Jeff. I think there was Jeff. Is Jeff what we wanted? That's right. All right, let me back out on this. think we have time for maybe one more roll after we get this vote decided, and then we can try and clean this guy up, because I want to clean him up a little bit and make it a little bit more presentable. Hopefully before the end of the chat, before the end of the session. No promises, but you know. I never would have thought a mixed media robot. I mean, I have no idea how these are going to go. I never do. I just know we're going to start creating something and we'll have fun with it and see where it goes. But I could have never guessed. I'm really liking the results, regardless of whatever troll picks or not. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. See what it looks like. Gas powered is coming along. Okay. I'm gonna keep this smokestack on here then, because we can definitely have some gas. Maybe that means. What does that mean? Let's flip him back. Maybe that means I'm going to start working towards that way. I don't think anybody's going to vote us out at that point, right? Prove me wrong, chat. Are we going atomic or not? So maybe he has on this side, we've got a couple of gas tanks. I'm just going to keep going. If chat proves me wrong, I'll just have to redraw. That's okay. I'm going to put a tank over here. Maybe there's a hose coming out. I don't want to. I don't really want to obscure. Let's see. I might pull this back. I want to pull this back a little bit. Oh, chat! Look at you trying to tie it up at the last minute. Yeah. If atomic wins, the radiation levels are. See, that's the fun part, right? You can get all the stuff with the radiation and all that. He still wound up being very organic. Maybe I can take some of the skull part out of it. Yep, it is tied. Like I thought. Chat, you fell right into my hands. Played you like... Well, I don't know how to play a fiddle. I don't know how to play anything, really. Guitar. And it's tied. That's right. All right, chat. You know what to do. Somebody's got to vote the change. Next vote wins. Close it on the next vote. I'm trying desperately not to break my rule again. Hey, oh no, close it. Atomic wins. Okay. So now we have to do a miniature smokestack. Is this how things work? Is this how the rods and things work? The cooling rods? There we go. We did it. I don't think that's what we're going to do. Oh, we need two tower. There's always two, right? No, that's not what we're going to do. I think what I'm going to do in his post-apocalyptic gear, I think we may put, just to indicate, I'm going to put a little Geiger counter. I may have to look up reference on this one. A little Geiger counter thing here. I think they have, let's see, I'm going to look up reference. No, not those. Not those. I want the old ones. The old ones. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, but I am gonna put like the handle thing here. Extend this out a little bit. I'll put a little dial up here, but I'm gonna put dials on the side as well. See what chat, he's radiologically vegan. Okay, I feel so safe. No, it's a nuclear reactor strapped to a robot. Jack, it's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna just do this, the old classic symbol here. Pew. Oh, let's do it this way. There we go. Not the cleanest, but that's okay. And I'm going to put some tubes and stuff coming off. We can put like a little backpack back here, like another, like potentially we'll call it like Secret of the Ooze style. Maybe it's atomic but radioactive, the waste from it. He's efficient, right? So he draws the power from the radioactive waste as well. So he has to have a little tank. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. I think one is enough back there, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Let's get ready for another roll while I continue to work on that. I think we might have time for a couple more rolls. I'm not sure. I mean, it's definitely coming along for good or bad. You start to wonder at some point, when is it? Will it be overworked, or have we already passed the point of no return? You think one is enough? Let's see. How fast does Jeff plan on rolling? Ooh, good question. Let's think on that. Let's contemplate that while we go to the die cam for another roll. 20, it's a re-roll. We made that roll earlier. 8. Did we already do 8? Have we done 8? We did. Oh my gosh. What is happening? 7. Okay. Let's see what 7 holds for us. Oh. Graffiti/tech decals. So that I have options. Or corporate sponsors. What do you think, guys? What do you think? All right, I'm going to go ahead and circle our atomic since that won the day. Oh, hello. Wow, okay. Ooh, corporate. Jeff needs some sponsors. I don't know where. I guess we could just start sticking them on everywhere. So it's so busy at the moment. It's okay. That's fine. That's my problem to solve. You guys just sit back and troll, I guess. He could have a little sign. Yeah. Let's see. It says Jeff has graffiti technicals corporate sponsor. Okay. Yeah, definitely. There's room on the helmet. There's room on the legs. There's plenty of room. I could put some on the chest. On his little corrugated arm thing, we could have one. I think everybody's going to go corporate. I'm not sure why. Guys, I'm not saying I would have liked to do graffiti. But I've already swayed you guys enough. You guys figure it out. You folks in the chat. Oh my gosh, did we reach the end? It should be on repeat. It should be on a repeat. Yeah, okay. I don't even know if you can hear the vibes or not, but they're there, I promise. I might do like another. I'm just gonna keep adding on to stuff until we get the answers for corporate or graffiti. I think corporate. Oh, I'm actually shocked. I don't really care on this one, guys. You can pick whichever one. Jeff is Jeff short for Jeffrey? And for this guy particularly? I know in general it usually is, but nope, just Jeff. I question this. But that's okay. It's short for Jefferson. Why is everybody rooting for clean thighs? Exactly. Corporate sponsors. Okay, we only got about 24-ish minutes. Let's go ahead and get your last votes in there. I'll let it run for just a minute longer. Or Jack will let it run for a minute longer, but let's see if anybody else has any. You know what? Let's go ahead and close it. We'll do one more roll. I'll do these kind of back to back real quick. And then we'll tie them both in as much as we can whilst we try and clean this guy up. Corporate sponsors. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Dice cam, full effect. Come on, no rerolls. 12. I don't think we've done 12. Mute. Oh. Almost. There we go. Make a little tornado. Wow. Okay. Oh, don't want that cam. 12. Let's see what's up. While we're here, let's go ahead and go corporate sponsors selected. 12. Oh no. Sensor eyes, which we've already kind of done some eyes, but don't let that hold you back. Or, and I remember this one, googly eyes. I don't know. You guys, you figure it out. That's what we got going on. I'm going to get back to it because we have corporate sponsors to take care of. So, let's see. I'm just going to start placing. You know what? Before we do any of this, I'm going to make a copy. I like where this guy's going. I'm just going to make a copy. And then I'm going to start putting placement. Mostly these are going to be just doodles. Different brand style, lockups maybe. That just looks like stickers, but that's okay. That's kind of where we're at this point. I do like the idea. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. We've got to have some Adobe love, right? Got to get some Adobe love on this. I'll have it peeking out. I have the Adobe A kind of peeking out. Question? Would Adobe sponsor this? I'm surprised they're sponsoring this stream. That's close enough. That's enough of a hidden Easter egg. It's 50-50 on which one of each. Wait, what? Oh, googly eyes. Cookbooks. Wait, am I missing something? Jefferson Timberton. Yeah. Jefferson Wilhelm Timberton III. He doesn't have a right hand. That's right. It's just a wad of tape holding on. I don't know how he does anything. No, I was going to make him a little grippy claw hand thing. What should his little sign say? I'm going to look up, let's see. What are the corporate? Could just do some lettering that's wrapping around, possibly. Let's see. I don't know what else to add before we start cleaning this guy up. Oh, I did want to put one kind of patch over here on his arm. We could come up with fake corporate sponsors too, by the way. They don't have to be real. In fact, none of these are real. Really real. They're approximations. Just sawdust and dreams. Would you like to chat? Oh my gosh. Still keep an eye out for the right slogan. Some of those work for sure. Make it a carrot peeler. Jeff's a mascot for Colbert's new cookbook. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We got about 15 minutes. I'm going to take this guy. While you guys figure out whatever magic you want to do with the signage, what we should have on the sign. If I come up with something, I'll let you know. But I'm going to get into making a copy of this guy, and then I'm going to start blocking this out. We're going to see how close we can get to something presentable. Not like finished, not, we're not going to go anywhere there, but probably some highlights on this thing, probably some, stuff like that. There's so many details now, though. Like it's gonna be interesting. Mission accomplished. Whoo! Oh, what a stretch. What a stretch. I dig it, but what a stretch. Trying to figure out where I want my shadows to be. I'm not really like shading this. I'm kind of just pulling out places that help establish the silhouette, the way, it's kind of some hinting at what the values might be, but like really just poking in at the darks and lights to kind of make this make more sense visually when seen from afar. I think this thing is going to be dark value. Anything that kind of falls away from the light probably is going to be darker. Sort of front lit. And all these little spikes can have probably a little bit of shine on them. Googly eyes. Let's go. Can we put the googly eyes on the helmet, though? What do you guys think? Replace his eyes? Sure, why not? I mean, I drew them on their own layer. They can come down. Oh, I say I did. Did I? Didn't I? I think I did. I did. I just selected 2 layers. What? There, are you happy? Are you happy now? Chat, what has happened? There we go. There we go. We did it. We got about 10 minutes to clean this guy up, by the way. Is it possible? Is that even possible? Probably not. On the wrong layer, of course. Slightly less happy not letting this guy into my kitchen. Well. I'd gladly let him in my kitchen. But only when we're going to, if we ever decide to renovate. See, you have to put the caveats on there. Yeah, what should the sign say? What should the sign say? Trying to make sure I don't lose our corporate sponsors. Using a little bit of smudge tool. Nothing crazy. Like his eyes. Nothing crazy like his eyes are. I don't know that would, if I could even come close to cleaning this up in the amount of time we have, but we're giving it a shot. Do not feed. I'm going to put Jack's Kitchen or Bust on there. Bark orders ready for splinter action. Timber on the front lines. Those are all really good. Just trying to find the places that are really should be dark, you know, be in the darker side of things. Shadows. Just trying to quickly punch those up. This entire wheel. I usually try to work on the like getting my darks in there, and then jump to the highlights, but sometimes I can't help but move on to highlights to see if they're going to work. But we're going to stick with this for now. I will be taking the time to clean this up thoroughly, hopefully make it nice and presentable. I guess you could follow me on Blue Sky, or I might post in an Instagram story. I'm not really sure. Five minutes. Yeah, there's no way I'm cleaning this up in time, but we're gonna work for the next few minutes just to see what happens. Let's get some shine on this blade. Define this back area a little bit so we can see it. See that shoulder a little bit better. Okay, let's start adding some highlights. I'm going to go, this is a part where I'm going to go back and forth a little bit probably. So I'm going to just put a new layer on top of everything. Dip in. I'll add a little highlight to these spikes. I would really neglected this area. I should jump back to our dark layer, I think, or shading layer. Punch this area out real quick. Whoop. Okay, back to the highlights. This isn't really highlight, but it is smoke, so I'm just going to kind of steam this up a little bit. Yeah, all of this would definitely take some love, but I like where it went. I like where we got with it. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of what we're doing here. If there's anything you want to suggest to do differently, or something you'd like to see potentially, just let me know. You can reach out to me. on Instagram or on my Discord. I don't have a link ready for you, Jack, on that. Sorry about that. But there are ways to get in touch with you over on Behance. You can find me there too. Oh, I thought, what happened to my highlights here? I must have hid them. Oh, I moved off on a different layer. Awesome. Cool. Good to know. All right, but that is going to do it for us. We never got anything for the sign, potentially. I wish I had. I'm going to take a screenshot. Or maybe I can do this. Pay no attention to my snippets. Everything's going to lock up for a second, but I'm getting a screen grab. Okay, we should be back. All right. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. This was as goofy as I expected. I really liked not starting with a base and just kind of working through everything. Let me know what you think about that. If that's something you like, we can keep doing that. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Remember to check out all the Adobe Live channels. We're on YouTube, Behance, and Twitch now, so definitely check those out. And hopefully we will see you real soon on the next Roller Troll. Bye, everybody.